Dance.
What's up guys, Laser here, and I want to introduce you guys to my boys here. This is Gregor. This is one of my new house carls. That's Frost, my horse, and that dog is Bran, which I didn't care to introduce apparently. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about Elder Scrolls, a new game that's going to be coming out in March, early March. I think it's March 13th, or maybe I read it wrong. It's just March 2013. You know how discreet Bethesda and ZeniMax are going to be about this. But I decided what better game to talk about Elder Scrolls than on an Elder Scrolls game, Skyrim, the latest one. Of course I didn't want to upload a Call of Duty video when me talking about it. Oh, well, man, I can't wait till Elder Scrolls. You know, not like I wouldn't do that. But, yeah. Originally this was going to be a live recording I was going to do, but I started raging because everything fell apart, much like it did in this recording. I ended up having to, even in both recordings, I had to end the first recording, then go to this one, and then nothing works out. As you'll see, everything just falls apart here, and I have to completely restart. And so, of course, I didn't plan this out. I'm just gonna freeball it because I don't care, and I guess that's not the best term for it, but yeah, my brother laughs at me when I say freeballing, but that's really what I'm gonna do here. I really have no set plan other than talk about three things really. The first thing I'm gonna want to talk about is what I liked in Skyrim that I would like to see in the Elder Scrolls Online. And what I really liked about Skyrim was how realistic it was to an extent, and just how absolutely massive it is. This is a completely colossal game. It is one of my favorite. It is my favorite game I've ever played. I don't play many games other than first-person shooters, and mainly that's what I kind of wanted my channel to be about. But when I get on this game, I really never have a bad time. There's always something to do, you know, on Skyrim. Even if you've completed all the quests, you know, you can always run. Like if I wanted to, I could go and murder that little fox over there. I'd get some XP for it, I guess. You know, look at my custom armor and everything. And my horse is a thug. You know, you customize your own little gangster whenever you play Skyrim. You know, and you can be whatever kind of gangster you want. I decided to be a you know, kind of like a knightly gangster, you know, a warrior of good. But you don't have to do that. You can be a warrior of bad. You can be a warrior of anything really. And you know, like right now I'm about to just murder all these Stormcloaks here. You know, you can choose what side you want in the Civil War beforehand. There are choices to be made, and that is what I really like about this game. That is one of my favorite things about RPGs in general, because instead of just going out there and mindlessly shooting everyone like on Call of Duty, you actually take on a form, you actually take on a life, you actually take somebody to call your own and say, well, this is me in the world of Skyrim. You know, and that's what I really like. And in Elder Scrolls, I know it can't exactly be the same because it is Elder Scrolls Online. So instead of having one gangster, you will have 1,000,001 tiny little gangsters running around in this world, and everyone wants to be more gangster than the rest. And so I want to see the same mass of choices. I want to see the same, you know, I want to get on the game and not feel like I'm competing and not feel like I have to rage. And according to ZeniMax Studios, they're going to have that feel. They're going to have, you know, whatever guilds or whatever with your friends, and instead of competing against your friends, you're going to be helping them to get better. That's what they're saying, you know. And I'm not talking about the PvP, of course. I'm just talking about the regular, you know, quest lines and stuff, which you can actually do with your friends, and that sounds really awesome. I'm really looking forward to that. Another thing that I really like about Skyrim is that you can create, like, you know, an empire on Skyrim. Now, I'm not saying you can take over something and become a king, you know, but I'm level 50 on this game. I'm 49 right now, but right now I'm level 50, you know, because I'm uploading this later. And you can, I mean, really, I made 100k gold the other day. I know a lot of like awesome Skyrim players who hit 100k gold, you know, when they were 30 because they're frugal like that. You know, they understand the sense of business. And once they get through the Thieves Guild or whatever, some people didn't even do the Thieves Guild quest line and they've got that. You know, you take responsibility for your actions on this game as well. If you do something wrong and everything like that, you have to you know, pay for that. And if people can manage their funds and everything like that and take care of a family, you know, on this game. I mean, you don't really take care of a family, but I mean, you can have a family on this game. You can have a horse, you can have housecarls. I have like 8 houses on this game. You know, it's that amount. Owning property, first of all, that is just awesome. Owning property, knowing that you have to have a certain amount of money, gaining that money a certain way, knowing what kind of profession you want to do, not like on RuneScape where you have to just go and do jobs. Or, you know, it's not gonna be. I don't want it to be lame like RuneScape expected. You know, no offense to all you RuneScape players, but it's not something, you know, I really like. I really like for it to be a lot like Skyrim, to where wow, almost failed there. I wanted it to be, you know, to where you can pick a profession on Skyrim that you really enjoy and you can actually do it. You know, I chose one of a Delver, you know, someone who goes down in dungeons or kills bandits or whatnot, you know. So those are things I'd like to see in Skyrim, you know. It's like, I mean, not in Skyrim, in Elder Scrolls Online. What I really don't want to see, like things I didn't like about Skyrim, is that once you finish all the quest lines, pretty much, you're done. I mean, once you finished everything there is to do in the game, you finish the game. You probably have to start over with another character. And I mean, that's not necessarily true. I mean, you can run around and do little Thieves Guild jobs or things like that, or Dark Brotherhood jobs, or you know, just gain money and spend it and work on your perks and skills. But I mean, if you're not really working on anything, it kind of becomes a drag. It kind of becomes boring. You're not going to play as much, and you're going to be eager to make another character after you see someone else playing. Like me, it took my little brother to make it a character for me to say, oh, okay, because I didn't really feel like doing all that over again. That's my thing with RPGs too. I don't really like to do everything over again, and you know, it just kind of takes the specialness away from it. So I want there to always be something new on Elder Scrolls. And I know updates are expensive, and I know they can't be given, you know, all the time. But they are claiming to have always something fresh, always something new. But you know, we all know that a lot of RPGs claim to have that, and really all they have is about 60 to 70 quest lines, like Skyrim did. And you know, I'm pretty sure I've done about 65 of the 70 quest lines. There's not a lot of stuff to do here. A lot of things that on Skyrim you're not gonna want to do. You're not gonna have any interest at all. And I killed the Dark Brotherhood when I was level 30. I went and killed every last one of them. And you know, I'm beginning to regret that, because now I don't have much to do. I mean, I didn't really gain anything off of killing the Dark Brotherhood. And so I don't want the quest lines on Elder Scrolls to be crippled and tiny. You know, and to where it's say, okay, yeah, I'm level 80 on Elder Scrolls Online. What now? You know, I don't want it to be anything like that. You know, that's gonna be pretty sad. What's something else? Oh yeah, interactions and character dialogue options. I like those things to change. On this game, they did a great job. I can't complain. But I mean, I'd like them to upgrade it a little bit, you know, so where we don't have to be dismissed by a character. You know, like on Brynjolf, you know, on Thieves Guild, never spoke to me again. Like after I finished the quest line, he's always sorry lad, I've got things to do. Can't talk to you right now. You know, it makes me just terribly, you know, upset with him, you know, and I thought he was one of my favorite characters, you know. It's terrible. Look, you see my idiot follower there. He picked up this random fireball staff and he hit the dog, burned up the dog. Now the dog is mad and he's trying to kill him. So now when I'm heading back to my house, my kids are gonna be upset because he's gonna kill the dog, and they're never gonna want to speak to me again, you know. And you know, I have no way to fix that, you know. That's a dialogue option or, you know, interaction that I have no way to fix, and it's not my fault. It's the idiot, you know, housecarl's fault and the stupid dog. And now I'm gonna get in trouble with the kids about that, you know. And I really like how they respond to that, you know. And I think that's really cool how they automatically know from, you know, 10,000 miles away. I mean, 10 miles away that their dog has been killed. you know, and how they're upset with me about that. That's really good interaction, but, you know, I don't know how to fix that. Whenever I go online and I say, hey, you know, how do I make my kids like me again? Nobody really knows the answer to that, you know, and that's sort of, you know, my problem with it. I'm really excited about this game overall. Elder Scrolls Online is going to be a really epic game. It might take Call of Duty off my channel completely. No, just kidding. Or not, because I've never raged on an Elder Scrolls game, and Call of Duty I rage all day, night and long. My dad wants to move me out the house. I'm just kidding. I haven't asked him about that. But yeah. So if you guys like this video, please drop a like, please subscribe, please comment, please tell me how you feel about this Elder Scrolls Online. It's going to be, look at my kids, they hate me now because of the stupid dog.
Leave me alone.
It's just gay. Alright guys, until next time, I'm done.